It's funny, like last year, I feel like so much people just pick Brainy's brain, and then all of a sudden they have this new technology. Like last year with leaning with the image inducer, they used Brainy's technology for that, and then they made billions of dollars off of him. And so, yeah, this year there is a new company called Obsidian. Am I allowed to say any of this? I don't know.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, and basically they have this new type of virtual reality technology, and who knows, Brainy might factor into this with Lena, and they might have something in this episode to work. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. I have no idea.
How does John get into it?
John is really dealing with his some pretty serious family issues in the return of his rather capable brother in Malefic. So I'll be kind of having my hands full dealing with some deep family issues, and so far so good. I mean, the way that they've been writing him is extremely creative, and I think it's going to give, because he's a shapeshifter, I think it's going to give some of the cast great opportunities to play parts of themselves that they haven't done yet. So already it looks great, and it's going to be a great opportunity for us to kind of just work together in a slightly different way.
And that's always a fun thing to do on our show, when Kara plays you playing her, and when Sam Witwer played when he played me playing him. That's always fun to hand off characters like that.
Yeah.
So.
David, one of the coolest parts this last season was really seeing the relationship between John and Manchester Black.
Yeah.
And sort of the frenemies dynamic between them. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about that relationship and John's struggle against violence sort of represented in that relationship.
Yeah, I guess it was the wrong time to meet Manchester because he's a lot of fun and but quite dark, and I think he was kind of challenging John to sort of let loose, be yourself, and come and join me on this kind of rampaging, avenging sort of mission. Very seductive, and I think the character was very seductive. But at heart, I think John is he's a law enforcement officer. So at the end of the day, it comes down to right and wrong. And I think he chose, even though it was very seductive, I think he chose the path of justice. And unfortunately, Manchester had to be ended. I say unfortunately because he's such a great character, and I was hoping that. I think in the comic books he does have superpowers, and I was really hoping that he did have superpowers because I couldn't punch him. I could never fight him because it was kind of superhero versus non-superhero, and I think the fans really wanted that kind of coming together. And I think as a result, unfortunately, it just went away. It was a little unresolved, but I met him in the lift this morning, so it was kind of nice to see him again. So hopefully throughout the day we can talk about it.
Would you guys say that this season is more comic book heavy, or are we kind of going to go back off the beaten path and create some new stories?
I mean, from what I've heard about what's going to happen in the crossover, it's like going to be a comic book fan's, dream come true.
Yeah.
But I think there's a healthy balance between, paying homage to stuff from the comics and, finding our own path on the show.
Mm.
Well, at least in these first couple episodes, we will see them together in a relationship and learn how the kind of aftermath of the alignment situation, like how that affected them as a couple, and what that revealed about Brainy, about who he is, and about what he knows about himself, and how he'll struggle with opening up with Nia and being vulnerable with her, because he did hurt her unintentionally, and so yeah, it's going to be a struggle, but there'll be fun moments, and yeah, it's in these first couple episodes, you're definitely going to see a lot of Brainy and Nia moments together, and yeah, they're fun quirky moments.
All the time we have this.
Go on quickly.
How was it direct?
I'm doing another episode this year. I'm doing 511 this year. Fantastic, great experience to direct. It's a fantastic crew, great cast. So I couldn't have asked for a better place to start my directorial journey. So really, really great.